Hello, should be able to see me now as... Welcome back to TT Isle Man 2. I'm Kev, Mystica, and we are tackling the Superbike TT on our beefy Norton. So that's the bike we've decided to go on, even though it's probably not the best bike. It's the bike we're the most comfortable on at the moment. So we see what we can do on a Norton. I'm not expecting great things. I'm maybe expecting like last season, just maybe a top 10, but we'll see. So here we go then. Superbike TT, 6 laps of the mountain course, 71 other competitors, and unfortunately messed up on the perk points, because I expect to get more perk points back in the previous couple of races, but we got barely any back. So unfortunately, I could use swagger as well, any perk point, but don't really want to. I can't really use any of the entrance perks, they're way too much. So we've got extra coverage, so maximum perk points at the end even if you fall, which we might do around it. And then great reduces tire wear is the one we normally choose. But reduce this respawn time by 0.2 seconds. Might be better, because... Or can we not use any of these? No, we can't use any of them. That's rubbish. So we might as well just go with greatly reduces tyre wear then. So that would get us down to 20, and then we should get these 40 perk points back with the extra coverage. And then we've got our Norton, which you could set up, but again, I'm not really sure how to. Oh, it does have plus and minus for stuff. So find the balance between shock absorption and responsiveness. So engine braking, throttle acceleration. So that is at 150. Seemed to be a bit better for the Norton. Should we go up to 170? That might work. So max speed or acceleration. We'll put a bit more towards max speed, because you may have noticed the older man is a bit fast. And then I don't really know what to do for suspension, because the weird thing about the Norton, I was practicing with it for like the first section, and it has this weird thing going through Bray Hill where it just loses the rear if you're flat out for no reason whatsoever. I'm not sure if that's to do with the shocks being too stiff or not, so I'm not sure if I need to make these softer a bit. We'll give it a go. And then if I fail, you know why, because I set up the bike incorrectly, as usual. Yeah, I'll make it quite soft actually. I guess I don't want to bike too soft, because otherwise it's just going to do that all over the place. But I want it a bit softer, because it doesn't seem to be handling the bumps as well as the BMW did. So ridge suspension extends after a bump to maintain grip while preventing bouncing. Again, I'll probably have to keep that neutral. And then compression, absorption, and responsiveness. So we probably need a bit more absorption on the old Norton compared to other bikes. And then brakes. Brakes is actually pretty good on a Norton. I don't want to mess with that at all. So here we go then. Do my final warm-ups before I lose my hands for the next hour and a bit. So per circle 16:43. I think I want to go like 20 seconds quicker than that at least, but I'm not sure I can do that with the Norton. If I just could be consistently in the 16:50 mark, I guess I'll be pretty happy with that. It's going to see quite a few in here. I know I should have announced it earlier, but I forgot to do it yesterday. So hopefully we'll see more of you for Thursday for the senior TT, where we might be on the Norton again, but we could go back to the BMW. It just depends how we go here, because we haven't really tried the Norton out for more than one lap, and of course we know the BMW over a whole TT distance. So that's enough rambling. I think 5 minutes of rambling. I think we're done now. Here we go. So I won't be able to see any, if you do comment, I won't be able to see any of that until the pit stop. So in around 35 minutes time, 33, 34 minutes time. There's Gary again. They got to change that, man. But devoid of personality, Gary. So here we go then. So especially on this first lap, we've got to be lifting quite a lot on the Norton. As usual, the target of the first lap is just to make it through in relatively one piece. So no, I'm at 70% throttle. That's the only reason I can get through that. Massive lift, should I say, over Ago's elite. I've got to remember, rear brake is incredibly powerful in this Norton as well. Well, the brakes in general are incredibly powerful in this Norton. Just going to ease it. Hopefully the stream is running okay. I haven't changed any settings from last time I did this, so it should all be running okay for you. And I do expect to be overtaken by, I guess it's Jessup who will overtake us. So we go through Union Mills for the first time. You're already seeing the tendency of the Norton as well, that one wheel lift, like where the back wheel's kind of anchored, it feels like, compared to the front. There you go, see, over all the jumps we're going to be experiencing that. That's all a bit wide. Oh, we're up. We're up. Norton. I did not expect that. 3.2 up. Again, that's only in our split though, so only with our 9 other riders here. This is pretty quick in a straight line. I'm a bit annoyed there's not more on the display. We've got like a massive no display bit there, as all good. Don't lift that much. The point I don't think it's going to topple over there. Slight dab with the brakes. Wow, under 230. That's a freaking cracking first sector. We've actually made positive setup changes maybe for once in my TT life, for God's sake. TT life. Yeah, 7.4 up. I forget how wide this thing is sometimes, okay? And I'm a bit disappointed after that start. But if there's one thing that's good about the Norton for me, is that it does remind me it actually is a superbike. Like, I do actually have to treat it differently than a super sport bike, which I don't think I really expected enough on the BMW. We did this last season, which led to so many stupid crashes. So this section we actually haven't really practiced on the Norton in this part. Of course we did it in the Queen's Crown, but oh god, bike's not turning. Okay, don't carry that much speed through that. So I was trying to roll off the throttle a bit later than I should have. Well, those first two crashes definitely on me, so. But again, that's first lap. That's what we normally do on the first lap. We keep it under 5 crashes per lap. Again, that is the target. Which for some of you are really good, is like, you pleb. But that's me. I'm not the greatest. Let's go through Glen Helen. That wasn't really flowing, was it? That wasn't that good. Let's go past Sarah's Cottage. I also noticed don't really go down the first on the Norton, because you've got massive engine on this, like you don't really want to go down the first. That might be the cleanest we've ever done Lamfell. Norman struggling through there. That wasn't too bad. He's go down the straight. Massive lift over all the bumps. Under 5 minutes. Norton's coming alive. I know we're 3.7 back, but we've had a couple of crashes. Normally we're 13 seconds back at this stage with that. Oh my god, this thing. There you go. Got to take it like that. Like, hug that right hand side. So you open up that corner. It's a bit wide through McGuinness's. I can tell why John McGuinness loves that corner. Like, you really are pushing the envelope. The bike, oh my god, it just did not turn. Fucking hell. Like, it's one of those corners where you could take it in 5th maybe, virtually flat, or in 6th with a bigger lift. We take it in 6th with a bigger lift because we're a bit cautious. There's 7.3 the gap now. Which again, with 3 crashes is not a bad gap behind. Well, you definitely made positive setup changes. The gap is in single digits, seconds wise, with 3 crashes. I know it's 3 crashes in the first third of the lap, so we've got to keep it upright from now on. Oh god, turn. Turned in a second late on one of those as we hit some pavement as well. Well, that is nothing on the Norton. That's incredible. Oh my god. See, those crashes I don't know how to get on top of. Of course, we were going 60% throttle. But it's like the Norton, like I said, just gets dug in on a bump and it's just, you can't do anything about it. So I'm not sure I have to do more extreme setup. If I make it softer. Yes, I know, 15 seconds back. See there again, it's just, it just suddenly turns. It's not smooth when it does that. Surprised there wasn't an earthquake around there for all those people on the landing. Okay, big lift. And again, this bump, barely anything for the Norton. Incredible. That was, oh my god. I thought it's the corner after Corey bends, okay? See this one where I've got to set up the left. And you're just rolling off the throttle. And now we're easy flat. And so we'll be straight into hyperspeed for the first time. I haven't actually tried this corner flat out, I don't see. The old Norton it is. Can definitely push the brakes much harder on the second lap. I don't know about that, we use a bit more of the rear brake as well. But we've already had 4 crashes this lap, we just want to make it through at the moment. I probably took that corner way too wide there. I've actually gained a bit in that section. Again, my bad eyes can't really tell with all these shadows how to take it the best. And now we're coming up to the left-hander. Don't turn in too early there. Like, I'd never make it as a TT rider. I'll be down just sitting down on the thing. Like, that might have to do with my weight as well, but yeah, I would not be good on a motorbike. Again, just roll off the throttle. Just control that flow through there. It's very much like a supercrossing through there, where you're controlling the flow. On off the throttle, but that was pretty good. Made it like we braking early, taking it cautiously, but we're not losing too much time. So as you can see the rider in front regaining a bit. Okay, I need to get that all the way down the first next time. Oh my God, so we got into a rhythm there. And then again, just the front wheel has a mind of its own. I probably should have looked up setup tips for this, shouldn't I, before the race. Let's have 5 crashes for this lap. So if we keep it clean from now on, I'll be happy. It's a gap 18.5. Which again, not too bad considering how many crashes we've had. Because normally a crash costs you between 5 and 10 seconds, so that shows that the pace is definitely there on this thing, which is very encouraging. I hope we won't have the issue like we had last season where we got caught up with someone. Well, and it just made us lose ourselves basically and commit so many stupid mistakes. Try and be a bit more focused this season. Let's head towards Joey's corner. I still don't know how fast to take on this thing, on a superbike, that is. It feels like we should go much quicker than that, but there's a big old bank on the outside. And I get those Guthrie Memorial feelings if I take too much speed through there. There's Talk of the Devil. Except with this corner, no vicious bumps. Like, we've got to be cautious on the old Norton through there. Go through Mountain Mile. Now we can pip over the windscreen. And now flat out. I believe this is one of my favourite sections now, between one of my least favourite and the first TT Isle of Man. Very well seems strange. Let's look at that, once again catching up to the rider in front. I'm not sure that's an indicator of us being in a poor split, maybe? The 9 other riders we got, or if it is pace at the end of this first lap. I'm hopeful it is pace. Oh, nice pop in there. Always like it when the tree just pops in 100 metres ahead of you. I mean, that happens in real life all the time, doesn't it? Or was that just an indicator of me being a bad driver? I don't know. Okay, got to remember here we suddenly lost the bike as well in the King's Crown through there. All of those bumps from nowhere. Well, I say bumps from nowhere, it's just a front lifting, isn't it? But it feels like a bump from nowhere when you're riding it. It's past the bungalow. I do love this section. Like, if I actually came to the TT like one of these days, probably be one of the sections I want to go to through there. Someone's calling me. This is the worst time to call me, whoever you are, okay? I'm going 150 virtual miles per hour here. Let's go through Dukes. Now, we know we lose time through Dukes previously. We don't care. As long as he got this rider in front just to follow. This last sector, those just an indicator of how quick we are. 13.6. So we lost a second through that section. Section 7 to 9. That's not too bad. It's almost like the more cautious you are on the Norton, the faster it is. Like I'm being incredibly cautious on the bike compared to how I was on the BMW. But he's keeping us upright, which is always the most important thing in these races. I like that bump though, because it's got a downhill section, no? So if you... So you always feel like you're, you know, accelerating, even if you are in mid-air. It's like a ramp. Let's get out of the way. Oh yeah, bumpy, bumpy. Slight lift. Remember, we've got to drop down the 5th here, dab the brake. Don't go to the right, because that is incredibly bumpy as well. You learned that last season too. We'll go through a hillberry. So here we go, less than 10 seconds back. Oh god. Bike goes wide. No. Clip the curb. Oh, come on. Bike. Norton, you could have taken out the rider behind us. Come on. Now, the stupid thing is we know they always have difficulty tackling the bridge at the end of the lap. So, that crash actually doesn't cost us a lot. It might seem like it now we've dropped like 5 seconds back behind them, but it doesn't. We'll be right on their tail again. Very shortly. Let's go for the net. You've got to watch out for that pavement on the right. It's sneaky. So there you go, you hear it. Is that the issue? So yeah, no, we're actually back to even now virtually. We're just a second back. But that's one lap down. With 6 crashes, a bit disappointing, but I'll take where we are. Right in the tail first in our split. I know 11 seconds back, but you can see them. And we know we're good in this first split if we keep it upright. Dropping the throttle down even more in this attempt because we've got a bit of a run-in start now. Big lift over Ago's lead. Like if you time the lifts right, those jumps feel a lot weightless, like they're nothing. Dive bomb. I don't know why they're so cautious into quarter bridge. That's one of the breaking points on this lap where you can be incredibly aggressive, it feels like. Especially with the Norton with how powerful the rear brake is. Like you can just dive bomb even harder than that. So on this lap, let's keep it mostly clean. Bit wide. It's okay for Union Mills. I remember when I had the issue of thinking that lamppost on the right was actually where you turn in, not where you aim to turn in, like it's your reference point. Under 1 minute 20, that is always good in that first split. And then we've got the split later, we've got to be under 5 minutes, which we will now opening that. Those are good reference points in the first half of the lap. Just got to watch out for a bump there. I can't remember where it is, but that's why we're like half throttle for a quarter way down this straight. The thing is, it's so quick in the straight now. We've barely changed the gearing as well. It seems to have really helped. Oh my god, we got air there. First man mission to Mars there. Ooh, hold it, no! Too much curb on the left, on the right should I say, and then clipped it on the left. God's sake, we're actually pulling away as well from that rider. That's my fault. It's been way too aggressive there. Okay. There's like maybe only one random crash on this Norton so far this race. The rest have been just confidence or just not getting that line quite right. Which, considering there's, you know, quite a few corners and miles here, it's pretty easy not getting it right. Even for an expert like me. Well, Crane is another braking point where I feel like I can be pretty aggressive. I always brake on that sign. As well, what you doing, rider in front? This is not about to break out into a mass start event. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to back it up here. It's like last season all over again, isn't it? We're getting caught up in battling with another rider. So this is where we took way too much speed. Oh my god, we did it again. Idiot. Well, at least we're away from the rider in front. That's the main thing. I guess out of that crash. See? High level sinking here. We do purposeful crashes. Oh god, the front lifted again. I think that's sometimes where with the rider weight you just don't get it right. I wanted to say, like the Norton, I'm not sure the Norton's actually more susceptible to that, being a bit heavier. There's a bit more flowing through Glen Helen. Still not perfect or good, but we'll take it. Lamb fell. We love Lamb fell now. Like, that is... Oh my god. I turned way too much there. Like, Lamb fell was actually pretty nice. I was surprised at that. That's why we crashed again. So we're just creating distance to the rider in front, you know? That's what we're doing. So 22.8 the gap, okay. We've only lost something like 15 seconds of all the crashes, is that? Go through all the bumps. Okay, did not want to double shift that. Wonder if that's a trick actually. Because it's always the first shift which doesn't really work for engine braking on the Norton, but the second one does. It's, oh my god. I can't carry any speed through that corner. I can't carry any speed through Bargaro with this bike. Got to remember that for the third lap then. That's this or that rowing really. 4 crashes now. In the space of a couple minutes. Now we definitely are playing catch up for the rest of this lap. A little bit wide. Remember that first right always pushed the BMW away, so we've got to be careful of that. There we go, that's much better through there. That's how you're meant to do it. Well, probably not, but that's how I meant to do it. Be a little careful up here, because it's the left, then a right. And then we've got Alpine Cottage coming up. Bit wide. That's still around 22 seconds. which we'll take with how disastrous the previous couple of splits have been. Oh god. That was a bit like a bowling ball getting almost out of control there. And a bit too wide on the old exit. Oh my god. Okay, that time I said I just went on power too early. Remember, slow is fast on this bike. But I think of it like rallying, really. Slow is fast. Oh my god, we're out freaking ribbon through that. There we go. Of course, we've got straight line speed in abundance. That's the one thing we do have on this Norton. To the rest. So just need to work on the bendy bits. Should be our 5 crashes for the lap as well. So already in double figures in crashes, which is not good. What's our best total from BMW? Was it like 20 something? 27 seconds the gap. So we've lost like 15 seconds this lap. Turn. It always helps if you turn with the bike as well. Oh god, turned in too early, look. But we're not even halfway through the race, so we can't give up hope just yet. Not even a further way through the race. And it's normally, oh god. And it's normally the second half of the race where we're much better. It wasn't the senior TT. Well, at least the last lap was. Apart from that, maybe not the best. There's that 6 crash. It already equaled the first lap. We're halfway through the second one. Okay, now we've got to get our heads down. No more crashes this lap. And we've got to somehow gain 30 seconds on the rider in front. Well, we'll make 10 for the rest of this lap. Make it a manageable goal. It's a bump here, which then launches into the stratosphere. And that first lap, got away with it. Ramsey hairpin. Does any rider actually like that corner? From what I've seen, nobody likes that corner. 36 seconds. Need to gain 15 seconds back. I was aiming to get the mark down to around 20 seconds. See if we can work on that then. Oh, what the hell? What are you doing, rear? I turned in and the rear just did not cooperate. It must have been in the air. Let's go through the gooseneck. And a bit of dirt on old screen as well. I've got some dirt on my glasses as well, which is not adding. I'm just making it, you know, as realistic as possible. But I'm going to be blinded by lots of dirt. I don't have tear-offs. That's one of the things why I don't do the helmet view. Because apparently that was a big issue, having crap all over your visor, but Apparently they've patched that kiloton, so I'm tempted to maybe try that out. Without the old helmet view. But then I'm never really tempted to try a MotoGP 20 because I just can't get along with it. Compared to normal first person view. Don't know what it is. I think it's just like the surroundings. Just can't really get used to it. Like, I like seeing quite a lot of space around me. Because it helps me, especially with MotoGP, it helps me judge where the other riders are if they're gonna try and attack me. Try and overtake. There we go, we gained 5 seconds already. See, the Norton breathes in the countryside. Doesn't like that city life. See, that was good engine braking there. Got it down to 5th and then subtly got down to 4th. The bike was barely unsettled there. Oh god, that's a bit close. Had to be a bit more cautious through the old bungalow section there. Through Brandywell, nicely on the power. Got down to under 30 seconds. My god, this is actually going to plan. You've actually got a miracle unfolding in front of you. Oh shit. There we go, miracle busted. But we can push it a bit in this section of the Norton, we know that, so I know we lost like 7 seconds there, we can totally make that up. Oh my. As I said, we're going to be aggressive through here. I am surprised we are right. I want to know that time we're aiming for. Oh, it's going to be a poor one. Gap back over 30 seconds. Actually, I say a poor one. This is actually aiming to be around our PB. It takes a minute for the rest of the lap, I believe. We'll find out when we enter pit lane. Be careful through here, lots of bumps. Oh god, bike. Freaking hell. Did that a bit too aggressively. So over the bridge. First stint done. Not the best stint. As I'll take a coat break. Just stretching out my left hand. It always gets affected worse than the old right hand for some reason. I think it's just because of the way I hold the old Xbox controller. I hold it like that. So it's always holding it a bit more of the old left than right. Here you go. Brake coming from Coke Zero. Time to get going again. Didn't actually see the gap. Or did I nuked away at the wrong moment there? That was a pretty good second after that. I know we had like 7 crashes, I think, in the end on that lap. So worse than the first lap, but once again, pace very encouraging. Let's actually put it together in this stint. So 13 crashes in that first stint. If we can halve that, get it down to 7 or 8 in this stint. We should start to see the leader again shortly. Or by the end of this stint. Good, pretty good out of that. 18 seconds the gap is down to. God, we gained a lot in the pit stops. Oh, and they're down. They're down. There we go, now we can really push. Unless that's not the leader and that's someone else on a totally different strategy. Oh, that down. There we go, see? Lift early, lift a lot. Norton likes you over the jumps and bumps. Yeah, we're leading. We're leading that rider behind us. 6 seconds to gap now. Swinging our way now. Could not have wished for a better start for this lap. As he almost turned in a bit too early there through the Hawthorn. Big lifts through that double right. So we're just warming up on the first couple of laps. Now we're getting into the rhythm as we go a bit wide through that. Always the way in these TTs. Just build up that pace. Build up that comfortability with the bike as well. As 4 seconds to gap. Oh my god, we've actually made it through this section as well. Abysmally slow, but we made it through. Keeping it in third again because of that high torque we get from this old Norton. Normally that would be second for the BMW, for example. Oh. That was a bit close. Flowed through Mount Ellen for the first time. Bit wide in Sarah's Cottage. Nicely through Landfell. Do not get surprised on the exit. Good. See, now we're motoring. Split in 5:31. That's with a pit stop as well. That is pretty damn good. Gap 2 seconds. Ooh, a bit too to the left there, through the middle of that corner. That was not good. I can't believe John McGuinness has done passes through that corner. To that, people, that is not. It's still crazy. Oh, that was close to the pave on the exit. Got away with it. Stop looking out about the gaps, you idiot. Just concentrate on the road in front of you. That's right ahead. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. What a turnaround. We're what, 18 seconds back heading into the pit stops? Gain 20 seconds the first third of this lap. We are flying. Norton's come to party now. Proving we made the right choice, maybe. Choosing this over the BMW. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, Norton. All right. Just because we praised you, don't get cocky on us. Oh my god, we nailed the corner into Alpine as well with some little engine braking. Let's go towards the bridge. 4.4 seconds to gap. See what little confidence gives you as well. And keeping it clean. And flying towards the stars. Again. God's sake. So good, and then we do a stupid mistake like that. There goes the dream of the clean lap as well. Well, I was actually hopeful of that. One of these days we'll do the clean lap. I can feel it coming. I don't mean just digging around doing a 20-minute lap as well. Well, we're still ahead of the rider behind, that's good. We might be down on them now, but still got that gap behind. And still ride how we want to. Maybe that corner's actually fourth in the Norton. Because he seemed to be able to carry good speed through that. Down, what, 3-something seconds? Can't see over the old glasses. Oh, this corner we definitely have to go down to third for. We can't carry enough speed in fourth, but the other tight corner we definitely could try and carry some speed through that. We're definitely more confident through that section on Norton, which surprises me. It seems to flow much better through there. Which I did not expect to be so. Boy, it braked a bit too late there, but got away with it. Oh, don't scare me, Norton. Get away with it on the brakes. We're still down, less than 2 seconds though. Which is not bad considering we had those 2 very quick falls together. And now we're in the section where the Norton sings. Into the gooseneck. Towards Joey's. Oh, way too slow. Just like that corner as well. But it nicely slow down for Guthrie's more though. Nice through Mountain Mile. Going way too well, isn't it? Got to take that like a proper corner through Mountain Box. Through George's Folly as well. Got 5 seconds up. Massive section for us. Well, we do love the old countryside. We do McGuinness's bike proud, it. I know he probably would have led by 10 minutes already if it was beginners, but we'll take 5 seconds. Well, we're getting so good through Dukes now. So we're getting more confident through there every lap, which is what you want to do. Not too confident, but confident enough that you can speed through there and actually staying upright. Gap almost 10 seconds, isn't it? 9 seconds. This is what we like to see, Norton. Past Kate's Cottage. Once again, a bit tense over that little jump. Cool, I had to use lots of engine braking here, but look at that, beautifully into the apex. Normally it's so bumpy on the apex that you don't really get the bike towards that. Oh, it's beautiful. So approaching halfway mark. Race is coming the way. Gap almost 15 seconds now. Oh god. Bit wide. Got away with it. Goofy over the bumps. Ooh, brakes a bit. Rear a bit tense there on the brakes. Bit too much rear brake. Bit wide. Just avoiding that curb on the inside a bit too much. Social distance that curb. So over Governor's Bridge. Over the bumps. And into the second half of the race. After a cracking performance on this lap. 17.26. That's with a pit stop as well. So we'll probably do our fast lap on the final lap, because again we don't have to come out of the pits or anything involved the pits. And you're not going from a standing start. Virtually slid the bike into quarter bridge there. Got 22 seconds. God, I'm messing up behind. We've finally got the speed to put away. Or finally showing the speed to put away. Oh, no, no, no. That was all left hand, that. Turned in late and then just did not turn it up again. God damn it. Still 124 in the first split, that's alright. It's under a 130. It's always decent. Crosby Crossroads. So that is virtually no jump now that we left a bit earlier. So it's halfway house. So Beaver Castle as well. Under 230 for the first split, love it. It's not the best we've done, but keep up the pace. And what? 49.4 seconds? That can't be right behind. No way is that right. How have they lost like 30 seconds? We're not going that quickly on the Norton. We're comfortable, but I don't feel like we're going that quick that we're putting away for like 30 seconds in one section of the lap. Oh shit. So the bike did that thing again where it just turns on a dime. the one setback of the Norton really that we're finding is that little glitch for it. Again, I'm not sure if that's something we have to really iron out in the settings, but gap is 54.6. What the hell? It's like they've given up behind. A bit wide. I mean, we've still not reached halfway though. It could be throwing us into a false sense of security here. Hold turn. Yeah, it's nicely through Glenheddon. Past Sarah's Cottage as well. A bit wide on the old exit. Again, once again, keep it nice and smooth through the Anfield. Just realised we've had as many crashes this lap as we had on the previous lap. 50.8 seconds to gap. 4:45. That is way under the 5-minute mark we target for. No wonder we might have a gap then. Maybe that's why. We actually are going a bit quick. Not that I ever believe it. We found a good rhythm now in this split. Exactly what we wanted in this stint. Just to find a rhythm and limit the falls, which we definitely have done. I know what's happened, we've got like a minute lead. And being like 30 seconds back. I know, 22 seconds, wasn't it? Got back up to 54.5. You can hear we're actually not that flat out through here on the old Norton, but just make sure the bike flows through here, like rather guiding the bike rather than being aggressive with it. Like you are with a super sport bike, for instance. Going nicely turned. Headed towards Alpine House. Not as good as the previous lap, but that will do. Gap a minute. That's just to the previous split as well. Gone to light green territory now. That's how well it's going for us. I can't remember our race time from last season, otherwise I think we're way ahead of it at the moment. There you go, remember the bump this time. Remember you Corey bends. Always trying to catch us out. Well, that section's like nothing at all. Used to be quite a big section on a super sport bike, that bit. Trying to get the bike float. Down Sulby straight. Oh, it did not like that massive engine braking. Got minute 6. And then bike says no. Oh, you get up to 3rd. So you don't get that Bucko Bronco in. That's a shame. We were worse on this lap now than the previous lap with 3 crashes. Still way under our target of what, 7 or 8? Which we'll take. I'm always late on the turning on that one. It's like the hedges gently suck you in there. It's like your Homer. Just backing into them. There we go, nice over the bumps. We're getting so much better through that. Like, this is the only bike I've actually felt confident through that section, feels like. Yes, hello everyone. Got minute 3. That's despite the fall as well. So still pace-wise we've gained a bit. Oh, I'm taking this section so slow now, but it actually proves to be quicker for some reason. It's like an old Ramsey hairpin. Ooh, a bit wide. Love how that section flows now from that right to, oh god, right. And a bit too early through tail bends. That's my fault, the shadows deceived me slightly. Look. So easy to do that as well, with, as you've already seen, with everything that goes around this circuit. Like, props to Kiloton, they have done a superb job recreating the mountain course. I know it might not be still 100% some people's likings, but I think they've still done a superb job. Again, I'm a bit biased, I do quite like Kiloton as a developer. Like, they have really grown over the last decade under Big Ben's wing. And a superb job of the WRC series, which is a real shame why they've lost the license to Codemasters, who have done quite the opposite in the last decade in my view, effort-wise. But they try things for the F1 games, but there's always one step forward, 2 steps back with them. Which I'm afraid of what they do with the WRC license, which is just taken 2 or 3 steps forward now. We could have done 1 step back, maybe. With like the classic cars not being that great, but in general, Kiloton took a huge step forward with the last WRC game from 7. So afraid of what Cody's will do. Especially as what they did with between Dirt Rally and Dirt Rally 2.0. Yeah, they've introduced some good features, like when you take the stage at a different time, you get a different stage, basically. Got the wear and everything. Like, that's pretty cool. And all the classic cars sound beautiful, or for the most part, if they have the correct sounds, that is. The handling's pretty nice on the gravel, not so much on the tarmac. Oh my god. That's one of those craters, I think. So I'm always worried of taking a tight line because that happens as well. So I don't know which line to take through that. Let's go. We're up to 4 crashes now. Got to keep it clean the rest of the way. So yeah, I wasn't that impressed with Dirt Rally 2.0, especially with the DLC model, which was abysmal. Of course I bought all of it because I'm a sucker, but I'm a hypocrite. But yeah, the way that Codemasters are basically copying the big AAA companies with season passes and shit. And the way they just treated the World Rallycross license as well was terrible. Like splitting up all the cars for the 2019 season into DLC, splitting up the tracks as well into DLC. Like, I know they won't do that with the proper WRC license, and that the Rallycross is very much feels like a add-on to Dirt Rally. Like, it's definitely not the main aspect, it's not even in the name, is it? But yeah, that's... Well, the way they treat that license dragged it through mud. Although not many people will probably date the Rallycross license, so I should be grateful, but... If you're going to treat the license like that, I'd rather you not have it at all, to be honest. Yeah, lots of reservations about Cody's finally getting the WRC license. Of course, it's Evolution Studios that held it at first, and some of their team are with Codemasters, because they joined the team after Evolution Studios got disbanded by Sony, unfortunately, after Drive Club wasn't as it says they wanted. Even though I thought Drive Club was alright. From what I've played, I haven't played a lot of it, but quite enjoyed it, especially online before the servers got shut down. And the bikes are good fun in that. I definitely want to play through the bike section single player in Drive Club. I mean, the car section looks massive, so I probably won't tackle all of that as... Oh my god. I did an AI there. That was great. So yeah, we had 5 crashes this lap compared to 2 on the previous. So we'd still got the aim of 7 crashes though in this split. That's pretty good. So once again, I'll mute myself. Have my Coke Zero break. 1652, that's our... Just checking the glasses alright. Hope you're all enjoying the stream as well. Those of you are still sticking with it. Enjoying. Brilliant stint for the Norton there. Second stint now, it's just to bring it home. So we've got a minute 11 gap behind. Just make sure I am unmuted yet. There we go. So we've got a minute 11 gap behind, and I think we were 2 minutes ahead in the Super Sport when we won the TT. So this gap should be good enough to win the Superbike TT. Not that I want to draw attention to it too much, but it's looking good. Oh yeah, and that pit stop brought to you by Coke Zero again. There we go. So we didn't need all those perks in the end. So what, we've had 20 falls so far this race. So again, if we keep it to 7 in this last stint, that's as many as we did on the Superbike and the Senior TT, I think, off the top of my head. That's something good to aim for. And if we do this, hey, we're growing as a Superbike rider for once. But I definitely think I'll take the Norton on board for the Senior TT as well, see if we can win it with this. Because I'm really enjoying this bike. Like, it's not as nimble as the Beamer or the Honda that rode in the Irish Championship, but just the grunt of this thing, it's so good. And you can make it kind of rideable for yourself. I know there's maybe bigger setup changes you can do to make it even better. But the little ones we've done, have really made this bike feel good. I just hope the split's a good indication of the rest of the field. That's all I'm worrying about at the moment. See if this lead is actually true. It proved to be the case in the Super Sport, in the Classic TT as well. And of course those are 2 victories so far. Proved to be true in the Junior TT as well, and we're agonisingly close to winning that. Shame we didn't, because then I could have actually taken part in the full championship season for next season, the Irish Championship. Now we're probably going to lose the title by a few points once again, like we normally do. Even without that pit stop burgers, always going to be gaining around the pit stops. I not as much this time, but the rider behind must have just had a mare come out the pits for the first time. Seems to be much better on this occasion. That was pretty good, letting the bike coasting fall through that. Oh, stop making noises at me! This is not the time, bike, to stop making those noises. Ooh, it's a bit twitchy on this occasion. I'm not sure if that's just wear on the bike or something. Like, doesn't like the old change of directions as much at the moment. Past Sarah's cottage. There we go, beautifully onto the concrete body street. Five and a half minutes. That means we're around, again, pit stops take around a minute, I believe. So, man, very good first part of the lap. .90-second gap behind. Always increasing now. Beautiful feeling that is. Oh, hello. We found the line through Bargarrow. We cut a bit more speed through there. Only took till the 5th lap of the race to find it, but we've done it. Alright, bike, calm it. Once again, not liking all these bumps around it. bit like Westwood though. That was great through there in fifth. Oh, hello. Need to get down to third there. Oh, we found the rhythm now. Blowing. Which after the first lap I thought I'd never say on this bike in this race, but seem to be nailing it now. Bit cautious past Alpine Cottage though. Should we take this in third? Yeah, take it in third. Once again, something we discovered on the 5th lap of the damn race. We're very good here, learning all the quick ways, you know? Right on the ball. Oh god. Go past Croy Bends. Oh god. Oh, actually that's not too bad, staying that tight. Kind of opens up this right. That is not too bad at all, actually. Maybe we've got to take that line and last lap. Again, something we're discovering for the first time this race. Keep getting quicker. I've got beautiful flow on board this bike now. Talking like Supercross again, aren't I? But it's true, everything we do, it's now responding after that tricky first period. Out of the pits. Could have build an 100-second lead. Got away with it. Very lucky that. Deserved to go down there for reading the line tightly wrong on it. But we'll take staying upright. Especially as we've been upright for half this lap now. Don't say it too loudly. The dream is on. Bit of a tight line there, but again, it seems quick. Bit wide for the old hairpin. Just giving, you know, spectators a bit more time to view the old bike. That's all we're doing here. Being a crowd pleaser. Maybe no, it's got a bit quiet. We're going a bit on concentrate mode here. Because as I said, it's been a pretty good lap so far. I want to keep it that way. Keep building that lead behind. Oh, a bit wide through Joey's. Got away with it. Plus me being quiet also gives you time to listen to the beautiful Norton engine in this game. At least compared to most of the engines, like, just bassy, you know. It's a bit still computerized, but I do just love its different sound of it. Let's hear it sing. Got away with it again. Again. Sorry, I'll shut up now. I'll stop trying to crash now, okay? I'll just let you hear the bike for like a minute or two. Man, this is going very well. I didn't expect to see that traffic for us. Over the bumps. I know you got almost 2-minute lead now. Ridiculous. You can see we're leaving it in higher gears now, because we can get away with it. The speed is just there on this bike. And I said it does like the old higher gears. No! No! So close! Are you kidding? One bump undid us. That was my fault. I went to the outside and overcompensated. Like I've done many a time through that. God damn it. We'll achieve the dream on the final lap, okay? The faultless lap. Man, we were so close there. And then once again we've AI'd. That's a good job. I don't know why you're trying to carry so much speed through there, to be honest, but just a glitch in my matrix. So here we go, about to head on to the final lap of the Superbike TT. Maybe a victory lap for us, we'll find out in around 16.5 minutes time. Hopefully in a 16.5 minutes. No, come on. We've carried more speed than that through there on this Norton. Come on. Anyway, let's go for fastest lap then. What was it? 16:47 I think we've done. Or 43? We'll try and beat that. No, we do on the old BMW. Oh my god, we actually tried to carry speed through that corner. But I did not like that. 130-second lead. Pretty comfortable. Just like the Super Sport again, our lead was around 2 minutes something, so very similar. Oh god. Probably should try and aim for the apex first before turning it. Before getting on the power, should I say. Still 1:23. That's quicker than the fourth lap, remember? By like half a second. What the hell? And we had a crash in that one. I like the fourth lap. Get the old apex. Apex there a bit too hard. Touching some pavement, but got away with it again. Then we've got to live by the McGuinness wall, which we learned from Lake Jeffrey. Around 3 to 6 inches off the pavement, remember. We'll keep it old safe. Oh my god, we're flying over that jump. It's the last lap, who cares? Oh my god. Right, not liking us pushing it a bit. .225. Oh god. Bit out of alignment through that. Over the bridge for the final time. That's that Greeborough Bridge. Now the Hawthorne. Then Gorsley. Had to dab the brake there, we were a bit too wide on turning. Definitely not late on the old power. Oh my god, we're getting close to everything now. Hopefully not veering into the cocky part of confidence at the moment. We definitely do have lots of confidence in this Norton now. We definitely will ride this in the senior TT, I think. But I'm not going back to the BMW. Now we got kind of used to its kinks, this bike. Like, really am enjoying it. Sarah's Cottage for the final time. Down fell. Oh, almost into the wall. Oh, into the pavement. It's a bit like the middle stint, isn't it? Where we had, what, 2 crashes in 5? Now it's 1, then now 2 on this lap. Or 3, I don't remember now. 4:42, that's still even quicker than the 4th lap again still, despite 4 crashes. Gap's still around 130 seconds. Yep, poke your head out. Oh, I hate that left-hander. McGuinness hates that left-hander as well, and then I hate the pavement that you can't see as well. But yeah, he hates that left-hander as well because of all the bumps too, like it's just tricky. I was thinking mention he doesn't like the corners where it feels like you're not really gaining time. I think that's one of those corners where you can't really gain time, you're just going through that. You're not making a difference. Got way under 6 minutes up to this point. That's with 3 crashes as well now. Or 4. Once again, I've lost count. Like, oh, it's the final lap. It's looking incredibly good for us. Might even do this in under 100 minutes. I can't remember if that was the target last season. I'll have to go back. So for Thursday, I'll tell you and you'll find out. Oh, a bit wide. Don't want to be doing that. Let's head towards... Oh, we head towards A Cottage. We're just swinging from side to side at the moment. 7:07. It's normally under 7 minutes you have to do that in the practice, so shows you're on top speed at the moment. Bit sideways there. And if you do know how to set up this bike, do let me know in the old comments. I think the minor adjustment I made have made a great difference to the bike, but it's not the be-all end-all at the moment. Like, there's definitely more setup work we can do to this bike to get some more time. Oh god, turning a bit early that. Oh, look at that section now. Almost flat out for us. Gap hovering around 130 seconds as well. Not really pulled away this lap, but then again we have had a bit more falls. Oh, that's engine braking. Oh, did not like that. That's pure engine braking. That no rear brake at all as well. Yeah, that's when you use the rear brake to help with that. Like if you want to be aggressive on the brakes, get some of that rear braking. Seems to really help. Stop the bike with the engine braking. Under 9 minutes to this point as well. Freaking hell. We're flying. Oh, turned in slightly early again. Oh, we can take that in 4th, okay. I thought that corner was too slow to do that, but doesn't seem like it. See, we're discovering things on the final lap even now. Oh, the bike doesn't like going this quick. I think one of the main things I discovered from this race, just riding this Norton, is that being a bit slow sometimes is fast. Like, we're not trying to be flat out everywhere. Like, we're trying to caress the bike over the bumps, trying to get the lines much better, more right. So we're overall quicker in a section like that previous section. Now, like, I feel like it's not a weakness now. Like, we can take it quite confidently on this Norton. Like in this section as well. Just a couple of laps ago, we were abysmally slow through there. It felt like we were crawling, but now it feels like at least we're walking, speed walking a bit, not sprinting yet through there, but we're getting there. Got a nice few tail bends. Like, for the first time a superbike round, it feels like we're chasing speed rather than trying to be a bit cautious and not, you know, just try and survive. Like we were last season. And see, now we're really trying to push the bike through corners on this final lap, because led to a couple of crashes. Yeah, maybe should have got it down to 5th there through Joey's. Again, still don't know how fast to take that corner. That's something to discover in the senior TT, I think. Oh. Leaving some of our paintwork at Guthridge Memorial. Leaving some of our tyre tread in the bank as well. Afterwards, let's go through the mountain mile, and again, time to shut up, let you hear the bike. Oh, damn it. Just clipped the grass there. As you can see, we're trying to take... That was a much better line we took through there, but... God damn it, just clipped the grass. Otherwise, would have got away with that. Oh, God. That guy's cheering in the front for that. What the hell? It's like free bike. Well, this has been our worst lap since lap 2, crashes wise. Like, we've had 6 or 7 now on this lap. Not really pulling away from the rest, are we, on this tour? No, saying that, the gap's up to 2:24 apparently. I feel like that's going to go down now. All those last couple of crashes. And keep it through 4 through here, yeah, easy. Always cautious if there's a bump there. There's a landmine there. Like we saw on lap 4, wasn't it? Through that. That was an awful line through there. Like, we've got to get our line much better through Brandywell. Like we have through Dukes, like. Not even aggressive through there. No, it's pretty nice. Says, hey, we've got more of that traffic in front. So into the final sector. You're not getting our way, that traffic. Oh my god, I said do not get in our way. Why are you turning? He just moved over to the left a bit as we committed to the left. Oh, for God's sake. Take him out. Go on, bike. Oh. Well, this has been our worst lap crashes-wise. We're approaching double figures now. That's a shame. That wasn't looking like a really good lap despite all the crashes. Like just those last 4 or 5 crashes, I think we've no longer got a chance now of being our best lap. Oh, now you go to the side to get out of our way. Couldn't have done that a minute ago. And no, we're no longer on the 100-minute mark, unfortunately. I don't think we ever were going to be, but... Well, it would have been nice to achieve. Maybe under 105-minute mark. I'll definitely take that. Okay, don't overcompensate on the bumps here. That's it. Just ride through it. Oh, that's a bit of an endo. And see, we're definitely being cautious in the last couple of corners still. What the fuck? I have no idea how we crashed that. It's like the bike just got stuck on the curb or the barrier there. And there's no way for me to turn it. That was pretty weird. So yeah, now we've entered double figure crashes on this final lap, I think. Not the target we want to be aiming for, but hopefully we achieved the overall target we were. Let's see. 2:24 the gap. That feels pretty good. Oh, my left hand hates me. Wants a divorce. Let's see then. Victory! That is how you do it, despite messing up the final that majorly. We're a double TT winner now. Or triple TT winner. Oh god, we don't have to do the Superbike TT again. Oh my god. Should we watch some of the replay? As Hickman in third, actually. Let's go down the order. So, who was second? So, we've got Wild on the Suitor in second. Then Hickman, Todd. Then we've got the Hondas, Bruce there in sixth. The bike we rode during the season. Dean Harrison, Cameron Donald. June on the BMW. David Johnson round out the top 10. Jessup down in 14th in the end. Who was behind us. That's a big disappointment for Jessup. I expected much better from him. Expected at least, top 10. Kevin Graham, remember our rival, the Irish Championship on the Kawasaki, down in 19th. Almost 5 minutes behind us. As we've got the South African boater around out the top 20. Go further down there, Stefano, remember the BMW we rode a couple last season during the Irish Championship, down in 27th. 7 minutes back. Ryan Rocksmith, still one of the best names in the championship. He's got local hero on the BMW in 36th. Julian Parker, remember, riding against Michael Stone on the BMW in 42nd. Bobby Hayworth on the Kawasaki. Emily Watkins. Isaac Parrish rounds out the top 50. 14 minutes 47 behind. That's looking further down. Got Hamish Lowe in 60th. Effectively a lap back. 1856, or way over that back. Getting the fabled 69 position is George Herschel. We've got Dennis Clark. Patrick Priceless. Yep, 71st is Priceless. The TT and Sean Hogan as well. 29 minutes and 30 seconds back. Might have to check that Kaz, like, you make sure it's not a super sport bike, you know. But yeah, let's watch some of the replay. Because I also do need to get a thumbnail though out of this. So ideally, oh god, I want to skip to... Where's that we crashed once? What was that? Oh, that 5, wasn't it? I want to skip to that 5. See what that's like. Is this exiting? Oh no, this is us in. Oh, I like on the replay, it looks like we're just talking to no one, like we're just paranoid. See, look at that. Look. Maybe you are. Maybe our crew don't actually exist. We found a discovery here. Oh, definitely won't be doing the senior TT after this. It'll definitely come on Thursday. Hopefully my hand will recover by then. Yeah, look at this thing fly, my god. See, replays can't even keep up with it. Really motoring. I wonder if we can adjust maybe the brake, not the gear, brake rise, the gearing a bit more. Give even more top speed. And I'm not sure I want to. I think I want to keep with these settings for the time being. Because after that initial first third of this lap, on the outer lap, like the bike comes really good. As it was for the rest of that stint. Of course, a silver bullet, you can't see it at all, can you? Oh, there we go, a bit slower. A bit wide over the bridge as well there. I think after that first hour, we're a bit cautious taking the tight line through there. Yeah, through the Hawthorne. Should get rid of the camera. Once again, post-race brought to you by Coca-Cola. Sorry, the sound cuts out whenever I have to select OBS, but man, what an amazing ride in the end. I know first stint wasn't that good, but after that, for the next 3 laps at least, what we only had 9 crashes on those 3 laps. And then we had 10 or 11 on the final lap, but so in the end we had, what, 32 crashes, so 5 per lap. A bit over the limit, but Man, very happy with the outcome. Another TT course off to this. Just 2 more to go now. And we could get the penultimate one on Thursday. And then we've got to wait till next season to get the junior TT, maybe. After being, what, 12, 13 seconds off our first attempt, top 3. Won a pretty good TT legacy for ourselves at the moment. With 3 victories. So top 3. A couple more top 10s as well, so not looking bad. Oh, that's a shot. Hang on, I'm gonna go back. This is how we do the old. Show you how we do the old thumbnails. And then I'll get rid of myself. And there we go, that's how you do a thumbnail. So, it's magical, isn't it? Oh god. But we'll have that playing in the background. So our average speed is 131.5. We're not quite Hickman or Harrison level at the moment, but over 130. As you can see, when we come back from the replay, it goes back to our split. So it only shows the 10 in our split. It was actually Mark Miller behind us on the EBR in the end. Not Jessup as well. He was 6.7 seconds behind him. I actually lost around 13 seconds of that final split. Not really matter about that. So yeah, we must have that Dennis Clark and Hamish Lowe who caused us problems. Maybe Sarah Lawn as well. And I swear we only saw 2 bikes we came across the lap. So send that to the old leaderboard. I only get 30 perk points back. I thought it'd be 40. I used to get 20 grand. So we can get another bike. I like how you only get 5 reputation as well. Yeah, you want a TT, but just give you 5 reputation. Like if you win a race, you get 1, isn't it? Or 2. So it's not that big a increase. Oh no, 3? Is it? I can't remember now. But on behalf of the entire Tourist Trophy organisation, I want to offer our sincere congratulations for your victory in the Superbike TT. We wish you best of luck in your future races. You just completed your 3rd and final objective. Oh yes! We had to win a TT, didn't we? The others can't go unrewarded, of course. There's a little assumption from all of us. Let's check again at the end of the season. We've got a suspension for the old Honda. Which is useless, because we're not going to be riding Honda again this season. So there's the Superbike TT completed. You can still go back to the Supersport TT, maybe take that on later in the week. But definitely the senior TT will be our target, a big one. On Thursday, again around 8 PM BST in the UK. So I don't know what time that is. But it's an hour ahead in Europe. And I believe it's 4 or 5 hours behind on the East Coast in America, 8 hours behind on the West Coast. I know that's probably 4 hours on the East. And then, I don't know, on the other side of the world, like New Zealand is like 9 hours or something. 8 hours to the Philippines, I know. So, I think it's 8 hours actually. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. We've also got to check out the challenge zone, because we've got many more challenges, haven't we? To check out. But let's see if we can get a bike before we leave. Because we've got a couple more bikes to complete the collection. So, what was it? The Honda. Oh, we can't afford that. Can get the Yamaha though. So there we go. We've got the Yamaha. We've got the Supersport collection all filled up. Even though, once again, this Yamaha is probably better than the 2019 version. As we found with the 2019 BMW. Now, I'm not sure why we want the 2019 Honda. That Honda's probably much better, isn't it? And then we've got all of the classic bikes, including the Norton. Is that what we won it on, or was it the Suzuki? I think it was the Suzuki, wasn't it, the classic TT? You've got the Ducati, Yamaha, MV Agusta as well. But, yeah, I'm going to call it a wrap there. Got to ice the hand and be back on Thursday. But I hope you enjoyed a very successful outing at the Superbike TT. So we've got our time to beat, which is 103 minutes. Try and do it under 103 minutes maybe in the senior T. If we had like 1 or 2 of those crashes, we probably would have done it actually in that race. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.